Well, hello and welcome to the WFO Racing Network, and this is the WFO Racing League's Twisted Tuesday ARCA Series live at Kentucky Motor Speedway. We have 125 laps of racing action on tap for you here tonight. Going to be a lot of fun. Always is. You got Vern in the booth tonight. Coop had other plans, wasn't able to make it in here, so I'm going to cover the broadcast tonight on this Tuesday night. And I got a few things coming up before the starting grid, before we do our starting lineup here at Kentucky. So I'm going to play a song, actually, that was shared to me from one of our league members over here at WFO. And this is a brand new band that has a record label coming, has a record signed up with a label and has a record that is being released soon, and they give us permission to play this song that I'm about to play for you. The band is called CEO, and the name of the song is Redemption. So I want to thank Mac Mullins, the CEO band. I want to thank you, Jeff Martin, for hooking us up with this audio, and I think it's pretty cool. So here you go. Let me know what you guys think of it. All right, so there you go. That was Redemption from the band CEO. Hopefully you liked it. I'm sure you did. It's a great song. They're going to do well with it. We really appreciate being able to play it over here at WFO, and We'll get an image to that thing pretty soon. They get an album cover. I'll get Jeff to send it to me so we can at least put the album cover or something up on the screen when we're playing it. I have it added to my OBS, so I'll literally have to tie an image to it, Jeff. But we'll get it figured out pretty soon. Right now, we got a starting grid to get to right here. Starting on the pole, the Iceman chassis pole ward will go to Charlton Milley, driver of the 46. Starting second to his outside is going to be Cody Williams in the number 11. And that's the wrong button. We'll try this one. Starting third, going to be Gary Waterworth, driving the number 94, and to his outside and fourth will be Richard Holland in the 31. Starting fifth tonight, Rick Fagone, driver of the 10 car, and to his outside and sixth is going to be Jared Cox, driving the 28. Starting seventh, you'll see Dalton Cowden in the 34. And to his outside and eighth is going to be Keaton Tripp in the 26. Starting ninth, you'll see the 52 of Corey Suma, and to his outside and 10th will be that 29 of Jacob Miracle. Starting 11th, we have Matt Egan driving the number 02. And to his outside and 12th is going to be Michael McCauley driving the 81. Starting 13th, Trent Ripley in the 09. And to his outside and 14th, the man needs no introduction. That's right. That's the number 3 of Hal Lamy. Starting 15th, the 84 of Brandon Winning, and to his outside and 16th is going to be Jeff Martin driving the 14. Starting 17th, Burt Wilson will be starting in the 70 car, and to his outside and 18th is going to be Tyler O'Brien driving a 27. Starting 19th here is going to be that 00 of Ryan Daniels, and to his outside and 20th will be the 86 of John Sanu. 21st, you'll see that 38. We're taking a look at that car right now. Actually, that's Derek Robinson. To his outside and 22nd will be the number 1 of Artie Peterson Jr. Starting 23rd, Steve Blankenship in the 8. And his outside and 24th, we got him right here. That's 11-lap Leo Lortz in the 08. 25th, David Mayhem Moody driving the 88. And his outside and 26 is going to be Austin Wagner in the 22. 27th, he's chatting into YouTube, I see. That's going to be Michael Benson, driver of the 92. Good luck to you there, Benson. 28th, it's showing Tim Hamlet in the 49. He's actually an admin. He'll be the admin of the series here. 29th will be the 07 of Wesley Whitfield. To his outside and 30th will be Rylan Neese driving the 06. And in the rear of the field, starting 31st, is going to be the 01 of Doug Turner. So that is your WFO starting grid for Kentucky tonight. And we are going to find the front of the field here. And the 46 car of Charlton Milley. And you see the pace car sitting there. We're waiting for them all to grid up. Get on the starting grid here. And then we're going to take off behind that pace car. Make some camera changes here. Appreciate everyone for tuning into the broadcast. Should be a lot of fun here tonight. I don't see any Nation, so we got no Nation here, but we do have Vern. Coop said he might stop in and see us later on. He had other obligations to tend to tonight. I told him no problem. I'm used to it. Wednesday nights, I'm here. It don't hurt for me to pick up a Tuesday night a few times a season. You see the cars taken to the racetrack right now, right behind that pace car. Nation's probably busy taking his nap right now. As that field's trying to get sorted out there on the racetrack. Millie in the 46. pole sitter. 11 of Cody Williams to his outside. 94, Gary the Snail, Gary Waterworth in that third spot. And you see the 31 there, Richard Holland, starting fourth. That's your first two rows of cars. See one of them down there warming his tires up a little bit. We're getting ready to go green. Pace car is going to leave the racing surface. And the green flag's waving at Kentucky Motor Speedway. The WFO Twisted Tuesday ARCA Series are off and racing. Charlton Millie in the 46, not going to waste any time putting a little distance on these guys. He's going to leave the race for second on back. What's up, Alex? And the race looks like it's back here where Fagone's at. Fagone, Gary the Snail there in the 94, 31 of Richard Holland. We got it raced back here. That's going to be fifth on back. And I got to restart timing and scoring as they're 3 wide. Have to do this quickly. Change the camera out one more time, and I think we're good to go. We're on the 28 car right there, Jared Cox. Jared in the 9th position. Man, they're racing close right in front of him. 52 of Corey Suma, 26. Keaton Tripp watching that battle. Now, Coop's not in the booth tonight. He had other stuff going on, so he may stop in later, he said, but I don't know. I wouldn't guarantee it. I ain't going to guarantee Nation will be in the booth either. Depends on if he drags his ass out of bed or not. I know who's always in the booth, though, when everybody else is bailing out. That's right, Vern is. When they bail out, I'm in the booth. So just so you guys know about the Iceman Chassis Pole Award, and that was awarded to the 46 of Charlton Millie. What that means is if Charlton sets the pole and is able to hold on for the whole 125 laps and win the race, or he don't have to lead all of them, but just win the race, he will get an extra $20 in his pocket. So Charlton is racing for $20. So second place right here. You see that 94, Gary Waterworth. Gary the Snail's moved up to it. And 11 of Cody Williams right there on his bumpers, falling back to the third spot now. But I'll tell you, someone that started back there in fifth is really impressive right now. He's in the fourth spot, but he's tracking these guys down. That's that 10 car right here, Rick Fagone. So you see Millie out there leading, and he's got a little bit of a lead on him, but these guys are kind of keeping him in check, and they're not really letting that 46 car get away from him too far right here. So Waterworth second, Williams back in third, Rick Fagone in fourth, and Dalton Cowden in that 34 right there behind Fagone in the 10. So this top five looking really racy and competitive 7 laps into this thing. We do have a long way to go, but just like at WFO, I expect to see lone green flag runs here. So far it's been clean and green. Taking a look at the 31 of Richard Holland, falling back a little bit since the start of this thing. Holland's lost a couple of spots. He started fourth. He's back in the 6th spot right now. So 31 might just be saving its tires here a little bit. I know I did run some practice laps here the other night just to see how the car and the setup was, and I can tell you that the track did seem to chew on the right front tire a little bit. So I do believe that tires are going to be a factor here at Kentucky tonight. We'll cruise back to the 15th spot right there. Find that 3-car Hal Lamy. One of the fan favorites here at WFO week in and week out. Howe in the 15th spot, that dark colored car. Number almost blacked out on that ride here tonight. Have to get it in a daylight, I guess, to see it better. There's the 00 right there, Ryan Daniels. Daniels sitting in the 16th spot. We got 30 cars currently on the racetrack. All 30 starters still going, and right here's the 30th place one. That's the 09 of Trent Ripley. All these guys are pretty much lined up right here. You see Austin Wagner back here in the 29th spot. Austin's one of those drivers we expect to see up towards the front of the field, so look for him to pick up the speed here. There's the 01 right there, Doug Turner. Doug making a start here tonight. Doug running in the 28th position. Some of these guys back here might just be kind of taking care of their equipment early on, as we see that 10 car Fagone right here has picked up another spot and moved to third. So Rick Fagone up to third, Cody Williams in the 11 back up to second, and Gary Waterworth, Gary the Snell there, fell back to the fourth spot in the 94 car. And I'll tell you, that 94 might come under fire from the 34 right here, Dalton Cowden, and he does. Cowden's going to move to the inside. Look for that fourth position on his teammate. And he's going to take it right here. You see the 26 of Keaton Tripp right there, not too far behind him in that red, black, and white car, the 26 car. Keaton having a good run here. Another driver that'll take care of the equipment. Try to be there at the end of the run, as we're about probably not quite halfway through the run at this point. I'm going to guess the fuel run's going to be right around the 30 lap mark. 32 laps maybe. There's a pass for position right here. 26 going around to 94. Keaton Tripp going for it. He wants it, and he's got it. That's going to move the 26 into the top 5 right here. And Waterworth's going to drop another spot in the 94 car. Move outside of the top 5. So we see some positions changing hands within the top 5 or the top 10. Now Waterworth's going to take a look back to the inside of the 26 car, Keaton Tripp now. So maybe Gary heard me. Gary the Snell wants the top 5 spot back. So going to put a little pressure on him. But Fagone's dropped, or not Fagone, Richard Holland right here in the 31's dropped another spot. Holland's back to 7th, and he may start getting some pressure from that 52 of Corey Suma. So Richard Holland caught between a couple of teammates right there, the 94 and the 52. Holland starting the season off red hot once again. Kind of cooled off the last couple of weeks here, so I don't know if the 31's just taking it easy right now, or as I see that battle for the 5th spot heating back up again to 94 of Gary the Snell right there, taking a look to the inside of Keaton Tripp. A CNC Racing Designs team. That'll be the 52, 94, 34. Those cars up in the top 5 right now. Top 8, actually. Corey Suma in the 52 back in the 8th spot right now. And we have had a good, clean start to this race. You see that leader right there in the 46, Charlton Milley. He's going to be going around Trent Ripley, Ripley got into the outside wall. So Trent makes a little contact with the outside wall. He's going to fall back a bit. So see Trent working the bottom of the track right now. We're going to get back up towards the front here, seeing the 10 of Fagone getting pressure from that, looks like the 34 Dalton Cowden right there. What's going on, Bender? Good to see you in the stream, buddy. Thinking Benson must have wore Nation out. Well, that battle for the third spot's over. The 34 of Dalton Cowden's going to take it. He's going to move Enrique in the 10 car back to fourth right now. And I'll tell you, that 10 car better looking as mirror. His teammate, Richard Holland's done picked his way back up to the 6th position, and you see him behind Keaton Tripp right here, but Tripp's going after the 10 for a spot. So the 26 after the 10 car, Rick Vagone, he's going to move up to the 4th position now. Going to move the 10 back to 5th, and now the 10's got to deal with his teammate right there, the 31 of Richard Holland. So Holland looks like he wants to move back into the top 5. He's going to get a little bit of push from the 94, Gary the Snell right there. And, man, we might go 3 wide right here to get into the top 5. You see that 94 working the inside of the track, the 10 car on the high side, 31 at the bottom. Corey Suman, the 52 right there, moving in on these guys, and we are 3 wide momentarily. Vagone's going to drop 2, make it 3 spots right here. In the last 3 laps, Vagone's going to lose 4 spots. So that's going to move the 10. Actually went from 4th back to 8th position in just a matter of a couple laps right there. So the 10 is trending in the wrong direction. The 31, on the other hand, has been trending back in the right direction, but he's got a couple of teammates behind him that are hungry. 94, Gary Waterworth, Gary the Snail. So Waterworth back there with Suma, the 10 of Rick Vagone. And we are 24 laps of 125 down. I know the tires are starting to wear on these cars, and you can see it with how some of them are exiting the corners here. Yeah, and I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm actually checking some messages right here. If any of you watching the broadcast are into PC gaming, or I know a lot of you are, or you're into maybe even looking to get into iRacing. I have a former member at WFO, and he's still a good friend of mine. He's selling some stuff off, and he's got a nice Alienware, and I believe it's an Aurora desktop. So if you haven't seen one of them, you'll have to Google it. I still have the first generation Aurora R1, and the RGB lighting, the original RGB lighting, award goes to Alienware in my opinion, but he's got a pretty good spec system. It's like it's got a Core i5 in it, 32 gigs of RAM. I can't remember what he's got for a graphics card, but I can ask him, but I'm going to have him add it to the iRacing Classifieds page on Facebook, so if you're not a member of it, look it up. That is owned by WFO Racing League. Look up the WFO iRacing Classifieds. Just look it up as iRacing Classifieds on Facebook. Send a message in to join the group, and we'll get you accepted in there. And I'm going to have Garrett list this thing up. We'll see if we can't get a good price on it. So if anyone needs a good gaming computer, look no further. Garrett got out of sim racing. He's got too much work going on, and at his age, probably chasing a lot of girls around, and you know whatever the kid's up to now. But let's see what graphics card he's got. There's Garrett. What's going on, Garrett? I'm trying to sell your computer on the stream. And watching green flag pit stops take place. 30 laps, all green flags so far. 30 cars starting the field. Not too bad, Garrett. See, Dalton Cowden's going to take the lead in the 34 car. He's going to stay out another lap or two right here. I'm going to imagine they can't go much over 32 laps. So are you on that Alienware that you got for sale now, Garrett, or you on your phone or what? Yeah, and there we just watched the 34 inner pit road, fishtailing it a little bit. He held on to it. So a 1070 graphics card. You know that graphics cards are through the roof right now, right, Garrett? Yeah, let's take a look on, just to give you an idea, I'm going to look on eBay, because they're mining with, they're mining with 1060s and stuff right now. All the old AMD cards, you name it, they're mining with it. Go to System, and then Device Manager, and then Display. That's the easiest way. So Charlton Milley in the 46 is going to reassume the lead position. So they're asking $200 for 1070s that are not working. Mostly I see around the $450, $500 mark right now for that card, Garrett. The streamers done drove that shit through the roof, dude. Or the miners, I mean. The $450 for a working one on eBay right now. Oh, we got a wreck. Car in the outside wall, and we're under caution. I'm not sure who it was yet. Oh, found it. That means we're going to get to burn it down, Garrett. With what? Fire! Man, you said it about like Nation did. Fire. What are we going to burn it down with? Oh, look at that. 88 contact with maybe the 01 right here. And it's going to they're going to synchronize spin, Garrett. Synchronize, watch it. That's what happens. Two cars come together, they make contact, they both synchronize, spin it right into the outside wall, and that's going to put us under caution number 1 on lap 33. Luckily, I think all the drivers may have been done with their green flag pit stops. But I'll tell you, the 3-car Hal Lamy looks to have an extended stay on pit road. So I'm not sure what's going on with the 3-car. Now he's back out on the racetrack now. We just weren't caught up to live TV, and I think the 3 may have been on pit road making his pit stop when the caution actually come out, Garrett. That's what I think. That's how I think it went down. Literally. So, let me clear this shit out of my phone. Fuck it. We'll just leave it. Graphics cards are high, which means gaming computers are more scarce, in my opinion. And I haven't seen too many used ones popping up on iRacing Classifieds. And I can tell you that when I do see them pop up, they seem to go pretty quickly, Garrett. Did you right-click the Windows Start menu on the bottom left of the corner? No. Go to right-click that. Go to System. No, don't go to System. Go to Devices. Device Manager. Hold on. Device Manager. Open that up and then go to Display. Displays. Yeah, that one. There you go. That's what you got, a 1070 Ti. So that's the graphics card in that Alienware. I believe the processor said it was an i5 6400, and I'll tell you that thing ain't short of RAM with 32 gigs in it. It's got lots of memory in it, Garrett. It ain't retarded. It ain't retarded, is it? No, and which version is yours? I know it's an Aurora. Is it an R7 or R6 or what? R5. So you got an R5 Aurora. Alienware. And it's got the awesome RGB lighting. Because what did I have, Garrett? Like an R7? I had one of them that I flipped a few years ago, and I think it might have been the R7 model. But regardless, the R5 is almost just like it. It's a DDR4, 32 gigs of DDR4 memory. So you're talking about, I don't know, damn near $300 worth of memory in that computer, Garrett. Yeah. You start adding that stuff together, I'd say that computer's easily worth $750, $800. Man, Garrett's going to put her out there and try to hurt a guy's wallet. I don't know. It depends on availability on Marketplace, even in their local areas. But looking at mine, and, you know, Florida's a pretty big market. The prices are, like I said, they're high right now on the gaming stuff, because anybody that has tried to build a system or looked at building a system that goes online knows that you can't touch a graphics card. Good luck with it. I mean, even really, really old GTX 770s are over $100 right now, which is just crazy in my opinion. So the number 3 car's got Driver of the Day votes coming in. That's no surprise, Garrett. Yeah, it's a private group. You have to have permission to join that group. We do have, we have over 2,000 members now, so we're not a tiny group. Yeah, I'd probably just put you can put the devices in there. But open up the display and the processor if you do that. And make sure that you list it's got 32 gigs of memory and that it's a 1070 Ti. So the 26 of Keaton Tripp is your leader right now. Jeff Martin in the 14 is going to restart on the outside. Well, we got a blinker back there. I think that was Ryland Neese in the 06 car. So 2x2, we're going to get ready for a restart right here on lap 36 after our first caution flag. Pace car's in. Wait for it. Don't wait no more. We're back to green flag racing with the WFO Twisted Tuesday ARCA Series at Kentucky Motor Speedway. It's like race number 4 on the season. Seems like we just started and it's like race number 4 on the season. So Tuesday night right here is going to kick off 3 nights of broadcasting for me this week. Maybe by the 3rd night I'll get that one sorted out. So Keaton Tripp's going to take the lead right here after caution. Move the 14 to Jeff Martin in the 2nd. Branding winning in the 84. Back to 3rd. And John Travels must be from Kentucky, as he states Kentucky is the greatest state in the Union, Garrett. I think the greatest 2 states right now is Florida and South Dakota. Oh, Texas actually removed their mask mandate, so they fall to number 3. Florida, South Dakota, and then Texas. That's your top 3 right now. Right, Garrett? Remember, if you watch anything from CPAC, Florida is an oasis. So the 22 Austin Wagner going to take a look to the inside right here. The 84 car Brandon Winning. They're going to make contact, and Winning's going to pay the ultimate price for it. You know what that means, Garrett? That feller was wrecking. Now I got to find his damn name on here. There we go. Now we're going to finally catch up to the 84, but I'll show you another way we can catch up to him. We'll just burn it down with what? Fire! Come on, Garrett. Fire! Enthusiasm. Man, that was a hard contact that he had with the inside wall. Going to jack the... Oh, that wasn't near as hard as the contact that he got from two other race cars. The 00 gets into the 84 and just pile drives them. And that's gonna do some damage. But you see the contact puts them hard in the inside wall. And then watch the 00 right here, right into the side of them. That's going to shove them up in front of another car. And we got some busted up race cars right here. Caution number 2, quickly after that last restart, lap 40 of 125. So we're going to go back to pacing. Copy, and I'd Control C and then Control V, and that copies it and pastes it. I probably wouldn't post a device ID. I'd white it out. Try Control C and then try Control V. Processor, RAM, hard drive. You know what hard drive's in the thing, Garrett? That device manager. There's one right above display adapters called disk drives, or right under it. Yeah, that's fine too. All right. Another way to do it is, the file folder on the bottom of your toolbar. Oh, thanks a lot, Vern. I just opened mine up right in the middle of my goddamn screen, but there's a file folder there. You can go to this PC, and it'll show what hard drive that your Windows is installed on, and it'll show you how big it is right on the bottom of it. So click on your file folder down on the bottom of the toolbar there. I'm not going to click on mine again. Now click on this PC. And then look and see what it shows with the Windows icon. What's the hard drive size there? No, down below that it shows so many gigabytes used and so many gigabytes. All right, so you probably got a 240 gigabyte solid state drive in it. Is there any more drives listed next to it to the right? I don't know. Is there any other drives listed next to it? Well, I figured my math showed 231 gigabytes, so that'd be about a 240 gig solid state drive, 250 gig solid state drive. I don't either. I know that we have the Little Mermaid leading. That's the 81 of Michael McCauley. He's going to assume the lead after pit stops right here. So maybe a little bit of strategy from the driver of the Little Mermaid car. And maybe a little strategy is what it takes to win a little race here at Kentucky. I don't know. What do you think, Garrett? I don't know either. There's Corey Cook. So what, you got hung up at work or what, Corey? Or you got off late or? Oh, I gotcha. Yep, just come on up here and hang out in the booth. We ain't got no nation in here tonight. 81's going to win this, no doubt about it, John says. Well, we got, we're 43 of 125 laps, so got to get that Little Mermaid driver to hang in there and hang on to it. He's got the right spot to do it right now, and we're 2 by 2. No, it's not the fastest of the field. All right, so 81 going to control the restart right here. Michael McCauley, and he's gone. Just like that, he hit the go button. And Michael McCauley's going to jet out in front of the 26 of Keaton Tripp. I'll tell you what, though, Keaton's keeping him in check, ain't he? Yeah, there goes Keaton Tripp in the 26 by the 81. And now the 22, Austin Wagner, is going to be moving in on the 81 here. So second place might come under fire right here. Not under fire. We only do that under caution. Oh, there's smoke back there. Give me a car number if you see it, Corey. Well, 27. I got the 27 with the hood up. So here we go. Fire! What knocked that feller's hood up? Something had to have knocked the 27's hood up, so we'll have to figure out what did it. All right, so we got the 4. Oh, it happened in front of him. 84, contact with the 07, it looked like. So Wesley Whitfield getting caught up in this one. We'll back it up a few times here until we get exact. There it is right there. A little bit of contact. That's going to turn to 07. And, man, the 27 had nowhere to go except right into the right front of the 07. And there's caution number 3. So we went an entire fuel run and green flag pit stops from the start. And now we've had 3 cautions all in a row after that pit stop and the first caution drop. So we got to get these drivers settled down. Oh, they can only hear me, so we're going to fix the audio right now. I know what's wrong with it. I can fix it. So let's go to desktop audio. All right, we'll try that right there. Say something, Corey.
Hello.
Well, you could have said a little clearer than that, man.
Hello.
There you go. I'm pretty sure they hear you loud and clear now. So 07's on pit road. I got to get back and tend to the cameras right here. And we're under caution number 3, like I'd stated before. And appreciate the update on that, Michael McCauley, but I believe we got it straightened out right now. Garrett Robinson, you figure out how to post that thing yet?
I don't know. Garrett said his monitor at the moment.
I think Garrett done walked away, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Done walked away from it. So let's go Iceman Motorsports. There's the pace car. Keaton Tripp going to be the leader now. Pees himself under green, he said. Well, I wouldn't admit that, Michael.
And seems the 07 has put her behind the wall.
Well, that was a pretty hard hit for the 07, and then, if you get caught up on a couple of them 3 cautions, you're pretty much out of a fast repair after that first one.
Yeah.
So we've had a few quick cautions after a long green flag run, and I think they can put it together one more time, get another long green flag run, Corey.
We've done it before here. I'm sure they can do it again.
Well, I was going to go to, I don't guess I need the stream opened up on my phone, do I? Probably not. So we're going to knock that out of there and give a shit what's going on there. CFO Garrett done posted up an iRacing classified yet.
What was he posting up in the classifieds?
He's got a nice Alienware desktop computer. Alright, that dude's content ain't available, so let's go ahead and remove his post, but we won't remove him yet. So nope, Garrett has not posted it up here yet. But I'm sure he's working on it now. He's got to figure the copy paste thing out. Once he gets the Control V, Control C figured out, Garrett's going to be top dog.
I'm looking at the top 3, and I noticed Jeff Martin starting 16th. He's all the way up to 3rd. He's been on the move.
Yeah, we got Keaton Tripp. We've had some cautions, which has kind of shifted the field around a little bit, but we've had we got some constants that are up there. 31 of Richard Holland. Martin's been up there for a bit now. 26 right there, Keaton Tripp. 22, Austin Wagner. A little bit of strategy from the Wagner Tripp Motorsports team right there.
Yeah, I don't know if Richard Holland's going to be I'm not to say he isn't dominant, but I feel like we're on a little bit more leveling playing field with this track and with Richard Holland and the rest of the field.
Well, I'll tell you, the 46, 94, 34, 52, that team's fast here.
Mm-hmm.
Charlton Milley starting on the pole tonight in a 46 car, leading most of the all of the first run, all the way up to the green flag pit stops, and then shortly after that, before the first caution dropped, and he pitted again and took tires, just hasn't worked his way back up there yet. But we're back to green flag racing, Corey.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
26, Keaton Tripp, your leader. Austin Wagner and the 14 are doing battle for second. Jeff Martin going to move it to the bottom in the 14 car. He's going for it.
I don't know if he'll be able to clear him. 22's going to have the momentum on the outside, though.
Yeah, he'll be able to send it down here in the turn 3, though, and that's where he's going to get him cleared. 22's going to move all the way up the racetrack, Corey.
I don't know if you want to go all the way up there. Oh, what the?
We are under caution once again. I got to find the car that caused it this time.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Yep, I see the 02's got considerable damage. I don't know if it was from now or earlier, but I'm going to go with that one for now. And we're going to burn it down with fire. So one more time, let's see what happened to bring us under another caution here. Man, they started off so good. And now things are going so badly.
It was the 02.
All right, so we're going to take a look at this 02 right here, red and black car. A little bit of bumping and banging going around, put the 86 right in the 02's path. And, man, the 46, I talked about how fast he was. He's going to take a shot right in the side. The 84 just couldn't get her woed down in time. He's going to take a shot in the front.
02 was just an innocent bystander, and that one had nowhere to go.
He got a wrecked up race car, though, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. It's all right. They're supposed to get a little beaten up.
Yeah, you don't need no fenders on them things.
Yeah, that's what we did with the Lamborghini at Beffers.
That right, Garrett Robinson.
Yeah.
You don't need no fenders where we're going, do we?
No.
So you get that thing listed on the classified yet?
I can't figure out how to copy this.
Didn't I tell you to hit Control V? Highlight it and hit Control V.
It won't even let me do that. It don't do nothing. Keeps the cursor over.
I ain't seen nothing you can't highlight.
Don't let me highlight it or nothing.
I can highlight this whole comment section and Control V and Control C it right in Discord.
Control V. I don't do nothing.
Well, you won't see it do anything when you hit Control V, but when you go where you want to put it and hit Control C, it'll put it there.
Do nothing.
What are you trying to copy?
Processor name and all that.
You want me to tell you the easiest way to do it?
Yeah.
Take a picture of it with your cell phone.
Yeah, but you said don't post that dang thing. Like that.
When you add the picture to your computer, edit it out, white it out. Just draw a white marker over it. So we are 2x2 once again, Corey. So we're looking for a restart here.
Are we?
Not this lap. We're going to go 2x2, I think. Maybe we're not. I don't know.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think. I think we're going to pace around another lap or two, which sucks ass.
I'm surprised none of these guys are pitting, because I would be at least wanting to pit just to stretch out the fuel run.
I don't know, but I'm going to need them to quit wrecking.
I figure if I'm not in there, maybe they wouldn't wreck as much.
Stop wrecking. I'm tired. I don't want to be up all night doing this. And Coop stood me up tonight, Corey.
Wah, wah.
And I don't know where Nation's at. Oh, yes, I do. Some bitch probably wasn't wearing a helmet again and probably laying unconscious on the bathroom floor next to the toilet. Or worse, his head stuck in the toilet. That'd be like the 15th time in the last 2 weeks.
He was trying to do some plumbing work. Didn't work out too well.
If you got a number 2, Macaulay, that's a personal problem, buddy. Go take care of it.
Vern,
Yes.
what is Intel UHD Graphics 630?
That's the onboard graphics.
I don't post that, do it.
No.
Mm,
You won't be using that for gaming.
that's like an integrated
That
video
is
card, correct?
yeah, that's the integrated
Okay, yeah,
graphics
those aren't really much, to be honest.
for the first be the first gen DDR4 series i5 6400. He's is he wore out, Michael Benson?
Make sure you take good care of him, Michael.
Smiley face there. He's wore out. So we got a driver out there in a Little Mermaid car that's got to take a number 2, and the cautions keep coming out. And he's probably going to number 2 his pants here for too long, Corey.
Well, I mean, if the cautions keep coming out, you probably come down pit road, go down a lap, and then he'll get it back.
So I think now we finally are 2x2, which means we're less than a lap away from going green flag racing. And part of it, I know there's 30 cars, but just like the start of the race where they showed a lot of patience and got straightened out and went a whole green flag run, you kind of got to do that on the restarts too, don't you, Corey?
Oh, yeah.
But I think we have some guys that... Reading the chat. I think Michael Benson's got to pay attention to racing.
Lots of forehead kisses. Here we go.
And we are... Yep, we are back to green flag racing at Kentucky with the Twisted Tuesday ARCA Series. Keaton
Wagner Trip out front.
Yep, Wagner Trip Motorsports right out front. But Richard Holland in that battle for the P3 spot with the 11 of Cody Williams. Williams on the high side in the 11, Holland on the bottom in the 31, and I think Holland's going to clear him, take the 3rd spot away. Oh, not yet. It will be in turn 3, though. You can just send it. If you're on the bottom, you can send it a lot deeper in the 3 and clear the guy on the outside. On 2, you can't do that as well.
Yeah, usually it's smart just let the guy go once the 2 leaders get away from you. Otherwise, you're just going to burn up your tires, and they're just going to put distance on you.
Sometimes, though, if you play it right in 3, you can let the guy go and cut down underneath of them because they always drive it in harder and push up the track more and get the crossover on them.
Oh yeah, those are always satisfying to do.
So the 31 moves up to third. Now he's going to put pressure right here on the 22, Austin Wagner. And Richard Holland's going to make a run at the P2 spot. So Keaton Tripp's trying to get away from all this. Holland's back here trying to get up and involved in all of it. And damn it, just like that, we got a race. But I'll tell you what, that 11's not going away. Cody Williams dropped to the bottom of the racetrack, getting settled back in as that P2 spot's starting to heat up now.
Oh yeah, I've noticed the 11's driving. I mean, from the past couple of weeks he's been here, he's a really good driver. He can hang in there with the likes of Richard Holland, Corey Sama. I can't think of anyone else that come to mind.
Gary
But my
Waterworth
point
in the
is-
94, 34
Yeah.
Dalton Cowden, 46 Charlton Milley. There's a lot of fast guys in this series.
Oh yeah,
You see the 31's going to get around the 22, and the 11's going to try to go with them right here.
oh.
Little bit of bumper love right there, just a little push down the straightaway, make them both go faster, Corey.
I thought he was about to send him up the track.
So you see Trent Ripley right behind these guys in the 09 car, and Trent's probably a lap or two down. I'm not real sure right here, but I don't know.
No,
Maybe
he's on the lead lap.
He's on the lead lap now. So Trent got his lap back through all that going on, and he's up here battling in the top 5.
Now he's making a move on the 11, but that ain't gonna work.
No, not right now, man. I'll tell you, once they get about 8 or 9 laps on these tires, that right front will really start wearing on a person. I'll tell you though, that 94's moved his way back up into the 6th spot, so watch out, Gary Waterworth, Gary the Snail,
Well, I
moving
like
the right
paint scheme
way
on that car.
Artie Peterson, though, up in the 7th spot, already started in the back a little ways, but he's got the one car right up here in the top 10, 59 laps in, and looking pretty good. But right there, the Cheez-It car, that's the 92 of Michael Benson. Benson up in the top 10 here in the 8th spot, having a great run. He's going to look to the inside of Artie Peterson, try to pick up another spot. So the Cheez-It
Michael
car,
Puller into
he did it. Up to the 7th spot for Michael Benson. And
Michael Puller into Vincent Benson.
there's the 14 of Jeff Martin, a 10 of Rick Fagone, 38 right there, Derek Robinson.
Watch for Rick Fagone to be up there by the end of this.
Well, Fagone was up there earlier, and he was one of them ones that got caught up on the pit cycles. So hopefully Milley, though, Charlton Milley had a fast repair when he got caught up in his incident. I believe he did, and he's back here with the 34, and there's contact. 84 is sideways, and they're wrecking, and the 46 just got caught up in it again. Curse of the camera. Oh, my God. Don't look like the damage is too bad on his car, though.
I'm pretty sure that's going to take some power from the engine, though, from how he hit the wall.
Well, just like that, the 84 is going to go around, and we're going to be under caution number 5. So let's take a look and see how it happened, Corey.
All
Fire.
right.
We got burned down with fire every time. I've said fire too much, though. This guy's got to cut this out. So there's winning in the 84. Man, get a little bit closer view here. The camera just a little bit closer right here as he's got the, was it the 34 behind him? Yeah, I believe Cowden
Yes,
and the
it was.
34 and the 46 of Milley. Well, he just drove into the guy and turned him.
I don't know. To be fair, the 84 was coming up the track. Maybe the 34 thought he had the position, didn't want to give it up.
He had plenty.
And-
There was plenty of time there, but we don't discuss that in the broadcast booth
Okay,
anyway.
I'm sorry.
I can because I own the league.
You got special league ownership privileges.
But Tim Hamlet is the admin of the series, so we let him make the calls, and
Right.
we don't do it in the booth. But there was contact between the two cars, and it sent one of them around and around. Don't accept no one, Garrett.
Don't.
No, if anyone asks to join iRacing Classifieds, this one that just asked, don't accept that.
My bad. I accidentally hit accept.
Well, I'm going to wind up banning them. Any of them that come in with that kind of name, I don't accept them because they're just going to put up their fucking live streams.
All right. I didn't know. I thought we was accepting everybody.
No, we don't do that.
You don't get to advertise unless you pay us.
Oh, Garrett got it listed. Got him some pictures up right there. You should have cleaned the dust off of it, Garrett.
Well, it's just been sitting here.
I know, but you want to make it look presentable.
That's right.
I will if I don't.
Feller's got to clean the dust off of it. So we are, I'll tell you this, the race had so much promise when it started, Corey. We did 34 laps green flag racing, did whole round of green flag pit stops, and man, I'll tell you what, since the caution started falling, they haven't stopped. It's like it's raining caution flags, literally.
We sure the track ain't 30?
I don't know if the track's dirty or if the drivers just, I don't know. They did so well, and now it's, fuck it, I don't like you. I'm going to run your ass over, and you can piss off tonight. And I think we got some of that going on, but be nice.
They had a little too much drink.
Be nice. You have to race these same guys week in, week out. You know, race in and race out. You don't want to make an enemy. You make a friend, not an enemy. You don't even have to be his friend. You just don't want him. You don't want no enemies on the racetrack, or it's going to run your race. That right, Garrett?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Some bitch will wreck you just to piss you off, won't they?
Yeah.
I remember we had a guy here for multiple seasons that did it to me, Garrett.
How was he here for multiple seasons if he did it to you?
Because I didn't want to look like the bad guy.
Oh.
Now I don't give a shit if I look like the bad guy, so I do whatever the fuck I need to. But then I didn't want to be the bad guy, but now I just don't care. I lost the I give a damn, didn't I, Garrett?
Yeah.
I don't give a damn,
Lights
do
off.
I? All right, 2x2 lights are off on the pace car, as Corey pointed out, and I think we're going to get ready for another restart. It'll be like the 5th or 6th one. I don't know. I just don't know.
I believe Charlton Miley in the 46, he'll be out of contention for winning here because he just went 2 laps down.
Yeah, he got some damage on that last one, and he had some damage on one of the cautions before that, so that would have used his fast repair up, which means he would have had to work on the damage this time. And
right.
That'll cost you, but guys that aren't in trouble, 26 of Keaton Tripp, 31 Richard Holland, 22 Austin Wagner, 11 of Cody Williams, 94 Gary the Snail, Gary Waterworth right there in the 94. Michael Benson's 92 and Trent Ripley's 09. Give it up for Ripley. Up in the top, 4 or 5, 6 here? What's he in there? Corey, 6?
I'm looking, 5th.
I think he's in 6th. I think Waterworth is in 5th. He's just tagging behind him there. But doesn't matter, you know. Top 6 for the 09. Win a lap down early in the race here. So good job to Keaton Tripp. Or not Keaton Tripp, but good job
Ripley,
Keaton,
yeah.
but Trent Ripley too. So the 26 car is off to the race again here in Kentucky, and
I don't think his team got too much of a good start though as last time.
No, he didn't. In the 22, his teammate's going to be right there on the rear bumper, and now the 22 looked to go to the lead, but he lost control of it, and he's in the outside wall, and I believe he lost his fender.
He lost something, that's for sure.
I've seen something fly off of the 22 car. As you see the 14 of Jeff Martin sliding in front of him. The 92 right there, that Cheez-It car, Michael Benson's going to try to work a spot out of him, and it was the right front fender he lost. We've seen it fly off, didn't we, Corey?
Oh, yeah.
I believe
that could have been a lot worse, though.
I believe it hit another car right in the windshield. So
I mean, they're still driving, so
right front fender's gone, but he's still trying to get her up there. He don't want to give up them spots, does he?
nah.
Man,
No, honestly, I wouldn't want to.
Once you get that front end damage, Corey, it's really hard to overcome that.
Yeah, that hurts the downforce of the car, makes it harder to turn, unsettles it. Just a bad thing altogether.
So meanwhile, back up front, that's going to do away with the 22 battling, but back here in second to 31 of Richard Holland, and I'll tell you, Holland don't need to look back out of his mirror too far. He's going to find that 94 right there, Gary the Snail. One thing about that 94, he's anything but a snail.
It's just a trick.
That's just his nickname in here. But I'll tell you, that driver, the 94, is anything but a snail. As you see him up to the third spot. And Cody Williams at 11's just not going away.
Oh, no, he's going to stick with him.
Williams in that Titans car right there, the 11 car. Working in the fourth position. And your teammate right here, another bumper humper, Jeff Martin in the 14.
Woo!
So he humped the bumpers right up into the top 5 here at Kentucky tonight.
Well, he's got 4 more bumpers to hump.
But Michael Benson, the Cheez-It number 92 car, up to the 6th position right here. So Benson's on a mission, Corey.
We got caution.
We got a caution again. Caution flag number 6. You got a car number?
I'm looking through the field right now. Oh.
I've seen one slow and...
look for the 00.
Oh, I got it right here. 84. So,
ooh,
fire!
Ooh.
We're going to figure out what happened right here, but... Hi, Adriana. Nation, I'm pretty sure, went to the bathroom without a crash helmet once again, and self-explanatory from that point. And damn it, Corey, I didn't see what happened yet, so we'll back it up a little farther.
Number three. Go for look.
All
for
right,
number 3.
so 84 right here behind the 34, and contact up there with, was that the 3 and the 02 maybe?
Yes, it was.
Holy shit, look at that hit right there, 84 and 02.
He ate shit on that one.
Contact. So we'll back it up one more time. Contact right there, and Hal Lamy hard into the inside wall in the 3 car. And he's going to lose a left front fender. And, man, that 84 and 02, just a hard hit. The 8 of Steve Blankenship sideways back there, and Steve's going to lose a right front fender out of it.
Vern, I'll be right back.
All right, Corey. We just got fenders flying everywhere tonight. They're everywhere. I'm not kidding. The fenders are everywhere. And Nation didn't wear the crash helmet to the bathroom. He's not in a broadcast tonight. Fuck it. We're still going to broadcast it. Coop had some other plans. He couldn't make it home in time, so he's not in a broadcast tonight. But one guy you'll always depend on. Everybody else is gone. Vern will be here. I will be here. The show will continue on. But we need to do it through the field. These guys won't give me a green flag run where I can do a nice through the field for them. So I can't do that right now, and we need to do it. So we're going to do it under caution. Hell with it. We'll go right on to the 09 car, your leader, Trent Ripley. So from the first go-around, Trent Ripley went a lap down under green flag run, and not only to get his lap back through the cautions, but that 09 car's up to the lead. Second place, there he is, the 81 Michael McCauley. Got a lot of fans for that driver of the Little Mermaid car right here, and he's going to be up in the second spot. Artie Peterson in the 1 car, currently in the 3rd position. So Artie doing a great job tonight driving the number 1 car. Then we got Keaton Tripp in the 26, back to 4th right here. So we did have some pit stops go on. That's going to change the order around as they're 2x2. 5th's going to be Richard Holland. You'll see the 11 right there, Cody Williams, back to 6th. Gary Waterworth in the 94 7th. 8th is going to be the 14 of Jeff Martin. 9th will be the 92 of Michael Benson. And rounded out the top 10 is going to be the 52 of Corey Suma on this restart. So Trent Ripley in the 09 is your leader. And I got the top 10 covered, and there's that fucking Nation. Somebody woke him up. I told you we got to be quiet, Corey. We have to whisper. Now we done woke that fucker up. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
It's good to see he's conscious again, though. But he does need to wear the helmet every time he goes, to the restroom. Could be very dangerous for a feller. He does need to wear the crash helmet at all times. He shouldn't get out of his bed without the crash helmet, Corey. They're 2x2, so we're going to get ready for a restart, lap 73 of 125. So mathing it, about 52 laps to go here.
2 laps. Let's see.
50.
How much is a...
Now they're 2x2, so we got to go around this fucker one more time here.
I say they got to pit one more time, then they can make it probably.
Vincent, that's nice of you, man. He said he'd give Nation mouth to mouth to bring him around. Sounds almost like a George Strait song. Vincent said little mouth to mouth, Nation was ready to go.
Feel bad for Nation sometimes.
He'll be in here in a minute. Let's see if Garrett beats me to this one or not. Nope. Nation didn't either. Ha ha ha. The raccoon stole his helmet. You sure it was a raccoon or was it a crackhead? A toothless, barefooted crackhead. He is in West Virginia, so.
Yeah.
All right. 2x2 all the way to the back.
It was his third cousin saying he needed to borrow it.
He had to go down a mountain. Head first. Pace car's in. And we're back to green flag racing at Kentucky with the Twisted Tuesday ARCA series. As you see Trent Ripley in the 09 going to hit the gas pedal. And Ripley's going to go to the front. Trent Ripley leading them off on the green flag. Artie Peterson going to move into the 2 spot. Michael McCauley's battling. Yes, he is. To his outside, and there's contact hard into the outside wall. The 1 and the 81. And they are hung up on each other right here. And now they're going to get off of each other. And, man, them guys they're doing everything to miss them. And that did not last long. We're under another caution. Caution number 7. What the fuck?
I'm looking.
So.
It was the 88. Or at least the 88 is what triggered that one.
We're going to back it up with fire. No, the 88 didn't trigger that caution. I showed it live on here, 1 and 81.
Oh, no. There was a second wreck.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
that was probably reacting to the first one. Yeah, Aaron, you jumped in the nick of time right here. We caught it live. We call that curse of the camera at WFO. So they make contact, and we're under caution number 7, and I don't know. I think I'm going to take a quick break and drink a gallon of bleach. I'm not going to lie.
It's been a rough one.
Nation done bailed out on us tonight.
But to be fair, not every race can be a spectacular one.
So what are we going to call him? Fucking traitor. Garrett Robinson, he done muted us out. He said, I'm tired of hearing Vern's ass, so I'm done with it. So he quit. Thanks for hanging in there, Corey.
No problem.
7 caution flags, Corey. You're a trooper for sticking these out. Garrett couldn't handle it. Nation knew what was going to happen. He didn't show up. Adriana,
looks like
thanks for joining the chat.
Be loose.
Aaron Cummings, thank you for coming in. Jeffrey Helmer there. Some of these people I haven't been able to give a shout out to. Want to thank you for joining the broadcast stream and chatting tonight. I don't think it was that dramatic. He got put into the wall, but I don't think his life was in danger there, Aaron. So, not quite that dramatic, but not near as dramatic as Nation going to the bathroom without his crash helmet. That's a fact. Lucky, though, Benson was around to save him, Corey.
Won't be next time, though.
You never know. I mean, that's the thing. That's why I tell the feller, no matter what you're doing, if you're rolling out of that bed, get the crash helmet on. It's just, it's a good idea, period. Good idea he wears one. So caution number 7, and we're pacing, not racing. And I'll tell you, I believe the pace car's right there lead the most laps at this point.
That ain't nothing new.
Well, that cannot be good, Michael McCauley. I guess my question is, did it run down your leg?
Oh.
I'm just saying. Maybe your seat's just a little squishy now. Like you got a little air cushion there? I don't know. So that can't be good.
You're going to need to buy a new chair, bud.
You might need a new everything. Some new underwear, everything.
New floor.
Vincent's at it again. Oh, where's Matt Egan at? There he is.
Yeah, during that.
Matt, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, thanks for pulling me up here. Yeah, no, I junked the car there, so that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it happens, man. There's 7 caution flags. I think you're lucky you come out of it and your car ain't junked.
Right? I'm just unhappy with that because I'm running a special tribute scheme tonight, and I was hoping that it would have a good finish, but well.
Yeah, it's a good-looking paint job while it lasted, right?
Yeah, Woodbridge Fire Company, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, we got her on there a couple of times, so... Oh, my God, this is getting crazy now. You reading that chat, Corey?
About to.
Oh, it's borderline. Oh. It's borderline Michael Benson. We're going to let it fly. Fuck it.
Oh, no.
We're going to let it fly in the chat. We don't give a shit. I don't really care. You guys can put whatever you want in that chat tonight. I don't give a fuck.
I haven't seen the chat. I wonder what's going on there.
We got 7.
Just Nation's romance life.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my God. Trent Ripley leading it. Garrett, good point out right there. I've been talking about it a little bit, but got to give a shout out to Trent Ripley, and I'm afraid to do that, Garrett, and I'll tell you why, because when I click the camera on somebody, they're fucking gone. It's like the death sentence for him, isn't it, Corey?
It seems like it's been like that tonight.
All right, so we're back to green flag racing one more time right here on lap 79 of 125, and I'll tell you, the 09, we ain't going to stay on them long because we don't want to jinx them, but we'll go back to Keaton Tripp here in the 26, but I'm going to go back one further and look at that battle. 11, 94, and 14. This is the battle for the 3rd position. We got a lead battle shaping up.
Side by side for 2nd, and the lead.
Keaton Tripp going for the lead in the 26, and I don't think he's going to clear him. I think the 09 might fight back on the high side right here, Corey.
Yeah, he'll definitely have the momentum.
He's got a little momentum right here.
Saving tires, though.
So the 14's moving up behind these two for the lead, and man, you'd think it was the last lap right here as they're going after it. The 09 knows going to lose the lead. 26 is going to take it. Now the 09's under fire for 2nd.
I think the 14 is going to get the 09 down this corner. Yep.
Jeff Martin went after it. He clears them. Moved the 14 to P2. 09's going to fall back to P3. And man, 11 and 94 right there. That was some close racing.
Good driving by both of them, though, to keep it straight.
That's for the 4th position is the Gary the Snail right there in the 11 or the 94 car on the bottom, the 11 of Cody Williams. And man, there's some racing in the top 10. I mean, that's all there is to it. Probably racing for most of the positions on the track, but this top 10 is a constant battle, Corey.
Oh, yeah, and that's the way it should be. You got the top cars up there. They should be fighting out all race long.
Side by side once again, 52 of Corey Suma. He's going to try to get around the 11. You can see Richard Holland in the 31 going to move into the picture here. I'll tell you, the 11 lost a spot, and when it rains, it pours.
Yeah. I wonder if he burned up at that right front.
I don't think he did. I think that, the 94 worked position on him, and it kind of opened the door for these other guys right here. And he's just been hung up on that outside. I think the 11 still got a fast car.
Oh, no doubt in my mind that he's fast. It's just I was wondering, maybe he pushed it a little too much while the rest of these guys were saving their tires.
Well, the 52 has failed to clear him except for right now. Now the 11 going to briefly look for the crossover, but I think the 11 was more wanting to get to the bottom to shut the door on that 31 right there.
Right.
I mean, you got to stop the damage at some point, but the 11's going to go high, and the 31's going to go right to the bottom, and he's going to go right by the 11. Now the 34 is going to line up to do the same thing right here.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he can keep his car to the closer to the bottom in turn 4, which that's always been an issue with that corner at this track.
So Cody Williams going to go from like 4th back here to 8th, and then you got John Sanu in the 86, the next in line back in 9th right here. Man, we got some racing going on. I'm going to take a look back at the front. Keaton Tripp's got the lead. It's not by a whole lot over the 14 of Jeff Barton, but it's by enough right there. 3/10. It ain't a ton, but it's enough to make you the leader, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, Matt, what'd you think about the race while you were in it, buddy?
I mean, it's a fun track. It's a hard track, though, because turn 3 and 4, you really got to back up that corner entry and go in there a lot slower than what you think you're going to want. But then 1 and 2 is almost like a roller coaster where you want to go real fast in there. And then what we saw like with that 11 car where he got caught up on that outside line. Outside line's like a death sentence here, just like at Daytona and Talladega. I know it's weird comparing a super speedway, but if you get caught on that outside line and you can't get back down to the bottom, I mean, you're done. You get freight train. There's no speed up there through 1 and 2.
Yeah, I'm watching that battle now as the 11 of Cody Williams is on the bottom. He's making a run at the 52 of Corey Suma right now. We've seen Suma get by him earlier. And then they're side by side in front of them. That's the 09 of Trent Ripley and the 34 of Dalton Cowden. They're going to get it worked out. But the 11 and 52 are still battling.
Yeah, just some really close racing all the way around this track. And, I mean, that's what it's been all night. No one's really been able to get, like, that kind of breakaway. And, of course, the cautions help that. But it's just the quality of these drivers. Everyone's on that same kind of page of where we all kind of have the same track figured out.
Man, that was close. 52 of Corey Suma had a moment. And I think at the same time the 11 reacted and Cody Williams had his moment too.
Whoa.
That 52 was flying into the corner that time. A little bit of contact to the wall with the right rear, and he goes all the way to the bumper of the 09.
They need to calm down, kind of get it sorted out right here. I think they will.
Yeah, Cody Williams is going to take that position back, and that's going to put Williams back up in 7th. And I was wondering where Enrique was at. He's in a battle of his own back here with Jared Cox in the 28. This is back for the top 10. Jared Cox has it, and I think Enrique wants it. When I say Enrique, I'm talking about Rick Vagone, driver of the 10 car.
You got to the inside of him, but it hasn't quite put. Well, he got him.
You've got a fender there now.
Yeah, he's going to get him right here, just like Matt said. Wash up in that outside line. That's a death sentence.
And I see a couple behind him there. That looks like the 46 of Charlton Milley back out on the racetrack. So the 46 trying to make up some. He's not really making up positions here. He's basically just passing cars at this point.
Yeah, he's 2 laps down. and then he's got 2 cars ahead of him in positions that are 1 lap down. So I don't see him getting back into contention for this.
So we've seen Michael Benson up in the top 6 at one time. He's back here in the 13th spot right now, and he's battling with the 38 of Derek Robinson for the half a dozen, or for the dozen spot, 12.
We got a battle for second.
And we got a battle for second, he says, and that is a good battle right there. 14 and 94. Gary the Snail, Jeff Martin. It looked like the 94 got tight coming up off the corner there, and he just couldn't do nothing, Corey.
Yeah, I saw that back end kick out like he was fighting to keep it off of 14.
I'll tell you what, though, they don't need to look too far in their mirror, and they're going to see a guy at the end of these races that you don't want to see come up in your mirror.
That's the last guy you want to see in your mirror right there, Richard Holland.
Man, when the laps start winding down like this, we're 93 of 125, when that 31 gets bigger in your mirror, you know you're in trouble.
Yeah, I think smart 31's going to get by Jeff here for eventually, because I think 31 saved a little bit more tire than the 14.
Yeah, he's going to work on him a little bit. Richard Holland we're talking about, working behind that darker car right there. That's a 14 of Jeff Martin.
Yeah, don't underestimate Jeff Martin, though. I mean, that guy's been real fast here all night, and I think consistency in the long run is his game. So I think he's still got a good chance, even against Richard Holland.
Yeah, oh, yeah, we're not discounting the 14 car. In fact, Corey's one of the bumper humper teammates to him, so he knows as much as any of us do. But we're not discounting the speed of the 14, but Richard Holland is late in the race. I don't want to see the 31 in my mirror, Matt.
Yeah, he's always there at the end.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about that. I remember that from when I broadcasted the 1 or 2 seasons he started racing. I mean, that was the name you always saw, top 10, top 5, and, of course, in victory lane quite frequently.
Yeah, and this 34 car behind these guys, Dalton Cowden, he's another one that's fast that you have to watch out for.
I think Richard Holland's probably about to make a move on Jeff right here because you can see that 34 coming.
Yeah, that 34 is moving, getting bigger in Holland's mirror, and Holland's got to go now, and he knows that he's going to work to the bottom of the 14 car. And I'll tell you, he might get a little bit of push from that 34 because you know that 34 is going to want to go forward, and it looks like the 31 is going to clear the 14. Now the 34 is going to go after him. Hi, Mama Riddle.
Jeff ain't going to give it to him, though. He's going to make them work for it.
So Dalton Cowden in the 34 is going to take the position, and he's going to go after one more as he's trying to take a look under the 31 of Richard Holland right here. So I thought Holland might be the guy they need to pay attention to, and that 34 is turning up the wick on him. Holland's going to fight him off, though. You just can't get to run if you're pinched down on the bottom.
Yeah,
no, you can't.
Yeah, it's like it just sucks all the speed right off the corner of that, right off the corner of the race car. It's real interesting to see how the aero plays here at Kentucky. A track that you really don't think is going to have a lot of an aero play, but it definitely comes into effect.
Yeah, and we've got 29 to go, so I know that they're going to have to make green flag pit stops if it stays green. And that can change all of this around. We're just going back here a little bit. I'm on the 6th place driver, the 52 of Corey Suma. So we've seen Suma's fast, but he's kind of settled out right there now. And Cody Williams in the
Caution.
They got a wreck down in turns 1 and 2. Looks like John Senu might have been involved in that one.
All right, so we're gonna.
Charlton Miley looks like he was involved as well.
Yeah, we're gonna pick up on one of those cars and set our timing and score and burn it down with fire. Right here for caution number, I don't know, 8, 10, who knows.
Too much for me to count. I got taken out in one.
I can't count that high.
Holy crap.
Whoa.
They stayed connected after they made contact, and it pile drive the 86.
You know how in 2003 Darlington finished, Ricky Craven and Kurt Busch were hooked together? But just like that.
Yeah,
well, that's the opposite of what you want to see, though.
They just couldn't get away from each other right here. You see the contact, and man, they were working on it for a while, and they finally just netcode contacted or something, and it turned the 86 sideways and just drove him in the wall.
And you know what? I'm looking at the replay right now, and I can see the 46s on that the part where the track banks up just a bit. I think that has something to do with it. Got the car all upset.
Yeah, upset the car.
Probably upset the driver, too.
Well, he's going to lock up the brakes right here, and I don't know if he's working on some new power brake moves or drifting, or I just don't know. The feller's going to bring it pit road, and man, look at the damage on the 86 car.
It's like a street stock now.
It's been beat
Yep.
up, and like I said, I don't know how many of these guys are out of fast repairs or who's doing what. And
Well, I think Senu's used his.
Nope, he just got a fresh car.
we're watching the 3-car Hal Amy on pit road. Hal's going to get 4 tires and head back out, and I think I'm behind things a little.
I mean, Hal's had a decent car here tonight. Worked his way up from, 2 laps down, I think?
So the lead's going to change around, though. The lead's going to go to the 94 of Gary the Snail, Gary Waterworth.
Yeah, how about that?
And I can tell you that when this caution came out and what they got left to go now, they can make it on fuel. So there won't be, if it stays green, there won't be no more need for a pit stop. But if caution comes out in 10 laps or so, then it's going to be interesting to see who takes tires and who takes 2 and 4. And I don't know. I think we're going to see another caution. What about you guys?
That's
100%.
very possible. I mean, if they were racing like that in the beginning, it's just going to crank up even higher these closing laps.
So Charlton Milley, driver of the 46 car, is going to get a vote for driver of the day. Thank you, Alex.
And you say they'll make it on fuel. They're going to make it, but like 1 or 2 laps, as you can only go about 26 or 27 laps on a full tank, from what I remember from the start run.
32. You can stretch it to about 32. You can at least go 30. That's on the hammer. We've seen that on the first run.
I must be remembering incorrectly then from what I did. I know I was sputtering going into pit lane, however I ran it.
The leader didn't pit till lap 31, I think. 30 or 31. So Gary the Snail's leading it. All right, Hal's got 5 votes. 00 has 2. 81 has 3. And the 2 has 1 vote. Thank you, Adriana.
Finally, if Hal gets some competition.
There's
Vote
a
for
little
that
bit
O2
tonight.
car.
He gets too much, though, and 3 fans
I
will
would vote for
pile
the
in,
O2.
man.
I would vote for the O2, but I don't know if it'll count since I'm up here.
You know, I heard that O2 car. He's a real good driver.
All right, Keaton Tripp's in second now. Holland back up to third after this exchange. Jeff Martin's going to be sitting in the 4th spot. Cody Williams right there in the 11 car, though. He's back in 5th. Dalton Cowden in the 34. Corey Suma. Enrique. Rick Fagone in the 10 back there in the 8th spot. Jared Cox in the 9th spot. Derek Robinson
You know
in
what,
10th.
Vern? At this point, do you save any tires, or do you just go flat out, knowing that this could
You have
be
to
the
save them.
last caution?
You still have to save them a little bit because you'll burn your tires off in 10 laps here. I mean, you could literally damage the right front in 10 laps to the point where you're not competitive for the win anymore. So you got to go, but yet you have to kind of conserve a little. You see what I mean?
Right, but what if you're the leader? You're out there in that clean air.
Well, I mean, if I'm up in the clean air, it's easier to lead because I can manage the gap. I can look and say, okay, I got the guy 2 or 3 tenths back, right? I can keep him right there, and I might not have to drive my car as hard. You see what I mean?
Right.
So when you're leading it, you just drive it by the gap, and a lot of times it's easier to lead to do that if you're comfortable with doing so. In the 94 right here, we're going to see how he manages that, but we know that Gary's got a fast race car. So there's no denying that. And Keaton's been fast in the 26. Holland's always fast, but it seems like it's kind of hard to get around the leader. It's been when a guy takes the lead, it's been kind of follow the leader all night.
And if I was Gary, I'll be trying to protect that outside line because I feel like that way you can control the car behind you.
All right, so pace car's in. We're back to green flag racing with the Twisted Tuesday ARCA series at Kentucky. And the 94 is going to get a good restart right here. 23 laps to go when they took green, so fuel is absolutely out of the question. 26 of Keaton Tripp right here. He's trying to Tripp's trying to make a run. He got a little better run out of the turn 2 right there down the back straightaway. He's trying to make up that little bit of gap that the 94 took off with on the restart.
I'm going to watch that 31. No, he got a little loose out that corner. Have to rebuild that momentum.
We're about to find out how fast that 94 car, Gary the Snail, is. Keaton able to hold it down to the bottom a little bit better right here, and you can see that that's going to help him. He's going to draw within about a car length down the back straightaway this time.
I think Gary had to get up the gas a little bit there to make sure he didn't get into the wall because he was a bit high coming out that corner.
Yeah, and when you get a guy on you, putting pressure on you like that, it looked like the 14's getting around the 31 back there for third.
34th going with him.
But the 26, I mean, with experience, if you can get on a guy's bumper and pressure him a little bit, you can cause him to burn his stuff up pretty quickly.
That may be the plan.
So we'll have to see if that's what's in the cards here. But Jeff Martin got the third spot. 34 Dalton Cowden's going to come with him.
And we got to move for the lead.
We got a battle for the lead up front and a battle back there, but the 26 of Keaton Tripp is taking a look to the inside of the 94. They're side by side. If you're the 94, what do you do here? I guess you let them go.
Try to keep him down that inside line.
Well, he's trying to fire back on the outside, but going into 3, you just can't do anything about it. The guy's going to torch you. But you might be able to get the crossover right here.
No, he's going to stay on the outside.
Keaton's actually going to hold it down and let him have that line, and I think that was for the 26 to protect the bottom. He didn't want to let the 34 or 94 get back to his inside is what that was about. So this time in 1 and 2 right here, the 26 is going to take the lead. And back in third, Jeff Martin, one of the bumper humpers. And here's the battle for 4, side by side, 34 Dalton Cowden, 31 Richard Holland. They're battling side by side behind them.
I'll tell you what, top 3 is enjoying this. Love to see that in their mirror.
Well, a lot can change with 18 laps to go right here as we're watching these battles. Corey Suma just sent it in the corner. That 52 went full send, Corey. He put her in there full send to go after that 11, and I think it might work for him. He's got to pull in front of him here.
He told 11, I don't have time for you. I got to go.
Well, as we got a battle up there in front of them for that third spot. Once again, as Holland's looking back to the inside of the 14, but when you're so far back, you get so far into one of these runs, it's past go time. So you got to go, and
especially with less than 20 to go.
Yeah, go time was about 15 laps ago. Now you got to be where you are and just make whatever you can happen.
Yeah, and you see these guys just trying to get through here is the 34 right here. He's going to go up and push on the 31 maybe and get the 31 up there, and that's going to pull the 34 up beside the 14, and there's the 52 right behind him, and we know he's not afraid to send it in the corner. So Jeff Martin in trouble right now.
Yeah, he's stuck on the outside.
Yeah, I think his problem is he's a long-run car, and he just doesn't have a long run right now. 15, 16 laps to go. Not long enough for him.
Yeah, 52 of Corey Suma is going to move around him, take the top 5 position away from him. I'll tell you what, Keaton Tripp might have passed Gary Waterworth, but he has not driven away from him.
Oh, yeah, Gary's hot on that bumper.
The 94 is right back on the 26. He hasn't went away. He's been there. And 15 laps to go, man. Still plenty of time. Take care of your tires. If you're Waterworth in the 94, that's what you're going to do. He's going to get to his outside, Corey.
That's where I want to be, to the outside.
Well, part of that's because the 26 is working hard to protect the bottom. If you give up the bottom, you're going to get passed. Period.
True, but with the outside, you can control how much the racetrack the inside line can use.
Oh, he might not have a choice now. The 94. Oh, he took a look down there, but I don't think he could hold the bottom. And that's going to let the
like it's way too tight.
26. Yeah, the 26 is going to get a little better run off the corner over it.
Man, now we got a party going. Nation's up in here.
Well, hey there, Nation.
What's up?
About time you drug your fucking ass out of bed.
Yeah.
You fucking traitor. What's happening, Nation?
Ah, goddamn thing. What are you doing?
What's it sound like?
He had to get me and Matt in here to replace you.
It took two of them
Thanks,
to
dude.
replace one.
And it's,
Well, you can never replace that personality.
Coop couldn't make it tonight, so I'm in the broadcast
caution.
booth, Nation. We're under caution.
Yeah, I think it was on the front stretch. I see the smoke. Oh no,
yes.
turn one.
Oh, yeah, one car.
One car.
Someone's smoking. I can't see who that is yet.
We got a smoke.
Brandon whining.
84 smoking and broken. So here we go. We're going to burn it down with what, Nation?
fire.
Fire!
Oh,
There you go
that
again with
involved
that.
multiple cars.
What's funny is I asked Garrett Robinson the same thing earlier. We see him wrecking right here. And he almost said it identical to you. I said, we're going to burn it down with what, Garrett? He went, fire. And I'm like, what the fuck?
About as enthused as he gets.
Garrett, are you back yet?
Yeah, I'm here.
About time. Where'd you go, feller?
I stepped out of here for a little while.
Pornhubbing a little bit?
Yep, you know it.
Tell you what, that 09 bounced off about 4 or 5 different cars.
So what you've missed since you've been gone, Garrett's, we're under caution number 9 with 11 laps to go now.
Oh my God, 9 cautions.
9 cautions tonight. Benson he's a little
How many
disgusted
laps
in the
y'all got
chat,
left?
so I don't know if the
He's
92
still
got
there.
caught up and fucked up a
I
little
think
bit
the
here or
92
not.
got caught up.
How many
Someone-
laps y'all got
He
left?
does have damage.
Yeah, he's got
we got
damage.
like 10.
We got 11 to go, right? 10 to go now.
10
Or-
of
Oh,
the
right.
Yeah, 92 definitely got a big part of that one.
And we
I
only
saw
have...
Artie got in it.
Oh, look at that. A little bit of strategy right here. And I figured this would happen if we had a caution with about 10 to go, but the 81's going to keep her out there. And I don't know how that's going to work out for him, though. Those
How
fresh
many
tires.
cars say that?
About 3.
Those fresh tires are going to blow through this field pretty quickly. But
Yeah.
on the other side of that, there's going to be another caution.
Yeah, you don't know about that. And you're saying, how's that going to work out for him? In one word, poorly.
There'll be another
Typically,
caution.
in my experience, 2 tires do not work well with these cars.
What do you think,
Last-
Nation? What does Nation think?
What
I think Nation's asleep.
Nation, how do you think 2 tires or call is going to work out on these cars?
Not too good.
Not too good, he says.
Oh, there's a spider on my wall. That's
You
not
might
good.
want to kill it.
Kill
I
it.
can't.
Kill it. Kill the spider on the wall.
I gotta go down pit road. I can't kill the spider. It's crawling up the wall.
How big is it?
It's like I don't see it anymore. It is gone.
Okay, you gotta burn down the house now.
Burn it down. Burn it down.
I have lost visual on the spider. We have a problem.
So if you go burning the house down, what do we call that? Fire!
Fire! Just put Matt's house as the fire emblem now.
Pretty much.
I think Nation's
You
got
can
a
go live
picture
with
of that,
Nation.
don't you, Nation?
Nation would love that, would you?
What's that?
You got a picture of a house burned down from fire, don't you?
A couple of them.
I think it's got a Fed logo on it, though.
Oh, yeah, that one.
All right, so they're. I thought they were getting side by side, but man, that looked like they might even make a little door love right there. Talking about the leader in second place.
I believe the first car with fresh tires is going to be either the 52 or 94. And those are riding in like 5th and 6th.
Nothing to lose. That's right, Michael McCauley. And I'll tell you, if the cautions fall right, The Little Mermaid might look like the smartest person in the race tonight.
Okay, he's trying to play the game that he played at Michigan, or that the winner played at Michigan last week, but I think there's just too many laps left to go.
Nation, what's your girlfriend
Yeah.
doing on the side of his car?
Whose car is it?
The Little Mermaid car.
She's a hoe.
I'd like to point out, in that movie, she was like 14. So
Yeah, but how long ago was the movie, Matt?
Right.
1990 something.
Exactly how old's that Baker now?
Fair
Like in
enough.
their 30s or so.
Make her older than that.
She'd be in her 40s, late 40s.
She'd be in her 40s, mid to late 40s. She's fair game, ain't she, Nation?
Mm-hmm.
That's Bender's girl, he said. You and Nation can fight for it, Bender.
I didn't know Nation was into fish women.
Don't be weird, Matt.
I didn't say that. Corey did.
No, I think he was. Never mind.
No, I know what he was referring to. I was making.
All right, 2x2. How far back, Nation?
All the way to the gate.
All the way to Garrett Robinson's house. That right, Garrett?
Yep.
They're lined up on your street right now, aren't they?
Yep.
Trying to get to
Charged them.
Kentucky. We're going to have a hell of a 7-lap shootout when they go back to green.
If I was a front four, I would have at least gotten 2 tires. Even though it might be a bad idea, I still think it would have been better than none.
Hear that, Nation? Nation, look at the chat. All right, 2x2 by 2 by 2 by 2. 7 to go on a restart. Pace cars in. We're back to green flag racing once again. 81, Michael McCauley. 1, Artie
Good jump
Peterson.
on them.
26, Keaton Tripp. I think Keaton's on tires, ain't he?
No, I
Yeah,
thought he stayed out.
Keaton took tires.
He took tires.
Oh.
And look how
Well, he
quick
might be-
that's going to work. He's
I don't know
gonna,
how many.
He's going to move right next to the 81 of Michael McCauley. McCauley's going to try to fight him on the outside right here.
94 hot on his tail.
And the 81's
Cool.
not going to stick. Slide up the track. There goes the 26, the 94, the 34,
Oh,
and the
big
52
wreck, big
just
wreck.
went around.
That was the
Huge
52.
jump.
I don't think that worked out for Corey Suma quite like he had planned right there.
I don't think it worked out for anyone like they planned right there.
And we're going to burn it down with what, Nation?
Fire.
Mama Riddle, if you're still in there, are we going to accept that as fire? Or fire? Is that acceptable? I don't think it is, Nation.
That looks like it was just a bad racing deal between the 152 and 28.
Yeah, it
Just-
tightened up there, and the 52 looked like he got out of the gas a little bit.
It looked like he was trying to give the one some room, but
He
probably
gave the
didn't know
one
that-
some room, and then the racing ensued. Then the 52 drove up there again, and a little bit of contact with the 28, and that's all it took.
It
And we
looks
got,
like Jeff Martin was involved in that one as well.
we got him wrecking.
Yeah,
So-
that's unfortunate for Jeff there. He had a real fast car here tonight.
I would bet you that this caution right here, caution number 10, will actually trigger a green-white checker, and it will be the only one. So I can guarantee you that this will be our final restart. Right, Nation?
But will it be our final caution?
No.
Now, we might have another caution, but we won't have another restart. That right, get it, Robinson. Get it.
Yep.
Garrett, why you got to sell your stuff off, man? Can't come back. You don't miss this stuff?
Heck no.
You don't miss coming in here and hanging out? Me and Nation and...
What made you quit racing?
He fell in love.
Boring.
He fell in love with Ariel.
You should have did the endurance racing with me, Tim, and Garrett Helblinger.
Yeah, how'd you all doing that?
P13 out of 52. Not bad.
That's nice.
What'd you guys
Wrecked it
race?
up.
What race was that?
12-hour Bathurst
Ah.
or Bathurst. Is that how you say it?
Bathurst.
Yeah. Banged up the Lamborghini a little bit, but she's fine.
Tell you what though, 13th though, that's real good. I mean, that's a real tricky racetrack.
It was a blast, though. I'm all for another endurance race.
I ran Daytona last year, and that was fun.
So the last restart, we did have the 81 of Michael McCauley, the Little Mermaid car up there, but he's going to be restarting this one back in fourth bender, so he's got a little bit of work to do.
And I think at this point he's just salvaging what he can.
You might get a little power from the Little Mermaid. She's on the back of the car.
He needs about 10 more horsepower.
She passed some gas. That might be a
Uh-oh.
boost of nitrous, huh, Nation?
Oh,
Would it work?
a cartoon farting mermaid.
Could it propel his car faster, maybe, to the lead?
Yeah, no.
I mean, I heard methane's a good fuel source.
Well, I don't think there's no advantage for a mermaid when they're out of water anyway, is there?
That's a good
I
point.
think they die.
Well, I think that, but I do think that they can grow legs and live out of water momentarily, but there's no advantage to it because at that point you're just a human. Stupid humans.
Moral
That guy
support.
takes all the exotic shit out of it.
Took it right. I fucking ruined it, didn't I, Nation?
Fucking ruined it, dude.
So, did they get one to go with 3 to go?
One to go right here, and
Fuck.
it is not a green-white
It is
checker.
not my green-white checker, god damn it. So we're going to have another one.
Potentially.
Potentially, yeah.
She's been holding it in for 40 years, and the sparks are going to fly, Nation.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to happen right here on the restart. We're going to see if the 81 can shoot around the 94 and the 26 and the 34. And
What's interesting is it will be a green-white checker, but it won't be an iRacing triggered green-white checker. We'll still go green with 2 to go.
Yeah, if we can get a white flag, man, and we're golden in. But if we don't, we're going to have to pace another one of these sumbitches. And I don't know if I can do it, Garrett.
Well,
I was done at 5 cautions, Nation.
Well, we're wrecking on the pace lap here. Steve Blankenship just got sent.
He got sent.
He got sent.
Who sent him?
I don't know.
I'm
Someone
looking.
licked the stamp, and he got sent into the inside wall.
Well, who
Probably
licked
the
this?
88.
I'm looking. Looks like the 88 just gave the 8 a little bump and just got him out of shape.
Bump went
That was
bad.
a-
Pace car's in.
Beer-related incident.
We're back to green flag racing. Keaton Tripp, 26 has the lead. 34 Cowden battling with the teammate, the 94 Gary the Snell right there on the outside. They're 2x2 for second. Keaton Tripp.
They gotta get sorted out fast.
2 to go when they got to the line. All the 26 has to do is make it back one more time. And
Watch
that
out for
will
that 34. Though.
solidify the race as we're going through the field watching the 31 battling
Yeah, they're
next
wrecking.
to
They're wrecking.
where at.
Yep. There we go.
Backstrips, Moody and Blankenship again.
That's going to be an interesting day at work tomorrow.
Yes.
Yes. Get my perspective on that, because I barely got through that one.
So one thing I can guarantee you is this is our last caution.
I believe.
And we're just going to burn it the fuck down now.
That may have been a internet issue.
Most likely.
Both cars were blinking.
I wouldn't think teammates are going to want to wreck each other.
Oh no, they're not the kind of people to do that.
No.
I don't know. We're going to have a meeting before next week's race.
I'm
No
glad
shenanigans.
I won't be in that one, thankfully.
And we're definitely have to have a talk because this is not good.
Well, that was a netcode wreck from the sound of it.
Yeah, it was just really
had-
fishy.
I didn't have any blinking on my screen, so
What about the other 10?
yeah. The
Well,
other
that's
10
the
cautions.
question.
This is Kentucky. It's a 1.5 mile racetrack. It's not hard to figure out how to go around an oval. But apparently I got some guys tonight that are having a hard time figuring it out, Nation.
I'd say there's more than one.
Just a little hiccup. They'll be back at it next week.
We had a real good run at Michigan last week.
Well, I've seen this happen before, and it usually boils down to no patience. So I guess I have to remind people why patience is a virtue.
Yeah, I think you're 100% right. I mean, the problem is 125 laps advertised distance, and people are racing like there's 5 laps to go on lap 1.
Benson's probably right. Helen Keller run the whole damn thing. I think people just put their hands up and they're like, Helen Keller, take the wheel. Right, Nation?
Hell, I think she could figure out a fucking oval.
She probably could have avoided the incidents. Well, you know, you do get a bonus point for 0 incidents, so we'll have to see how many people hit that tonight. 11
I tell you
caution
for sure
flags
I don't
there.
have it.
11 caution flags. There won't be very many taking advantage of that bonus, will there, Nation?
Now you got the pace car.
So what happened to Hal Amy through all this? Did he survive?
Wait a minute, I don't have any incidents.
Man, Hal's back here.
Hal's been good.
17th place, so.
I mean, me and Hal got together earlier, and that was about it for him. He's been clean
His
all
car
night.
don't look bad, though. He might be one of the ones going for that bonus point, Matt.
No. Me and him made contact earlier.
Oh.
He got way tight coming out of 2 and got my door.
All right, so
Oh, yes.
we are on a green-white checker now for sure. And
Yes, indeed.
Keaton Tripp still has the lead. 34 Dalton Cowden in second now. Yeah, who from Finland is in the field tonight, Nation?
Why would someone from Finland watch us? We're banned in their country.
Well, we got Mika Hakkinen in here.
I don't know.
Flying
Who the fuck is
Finn.
that?
Watch F1.
Huh.
Go watch Formula 1.
Who you talking to, Nation?
Yes, I do know what the F stands for in F1.
Yeah, fuck off.
I was about to say, I was surprised I got
It's good racing.
All right, 2x2.
nothing.
We're going green next time by, Nation. Thank God, because I have been fucking tired for a while.
I think it's going to come down between the 26, 94, and 34. Those are the 3 that will either get it.
Not to sound pessimistic, but I'm putting $5 on everyone wadding up in turn 1, and that 26 is going away with the victory. He'll get a good restart. Everyone's gonna wreck him 1. Caution's coming out.
Just
you
like
watch.
just like Matt to take the easy bet, huh, Nation?
Easy bet.
I'm gonna say they get the white flag before they wad it up.
We'll see how it all plays out here on the WFO Racing Network.
That's right. We'll see if the 26 of Keaton Tripp can hold on, but I'm gonna tell you right now that 34 is fast.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if we go green to the end, he'll definitely be a factor. I mean, that entire team's fast. I don't know the name of them, but they all got that same looking race car. I mean, they are a force to be reckoned with.
They are CNC. I'll get it in just a second. I'll have to scroll down and cheat, but CNC Racing Designs is the team name.
Yeah, that's a ticket.
So 2x2, 26 the leader. Right here, you got to take advantage of controlling the restart if you're the leader.
That 34 does not have a lot of help on the outside, I gotta say.
There he goes. 26 of Keaton Tripp's going to launch it. 34 is going to get a good launch right here from the outside.
Oh, we might not even make it to the line.
2 to go at the line.
They're wrecking.
Oh my
And the
goodness!
caution's out, and that's going to end the race, and Keaton Tripp is going to win it. Matt was right. And who was it, Matt?
It was some silver car. I think Jeff Martin got involved. I didn't see who started it. Someone didn't go. Someone missed a shift is what
Well,
happened.
I can tell you one driver that's involved, and that's probably not good.
I'll tell you one thing's for sure, though, because y'all guys can't hear the race chatter. So everyone is pissed off at someone.
So the fire's out, nation. Fire!
Looks like the 29 didn't go. WCR got into the back of him, and then it was just a chain reaction. It's like
So,
the 29
here
was
we
just going
go.
in third gear.
Here we go, right here. I know one of the cars that was involved in the wreck, so we're going to take a look right here at the field and see what happens and check up on the inside line. And the wreck ensues. 14, 52, 3-car, 84. That's all it took.
Yep. And then we get down to the corner here. Wow, what the... Okay.
Man, that 52
Seven-
of Corey Suma took a hard hit on the outside wall.
Yeah, Hal got a bad lick, too.
Yeah, Hal got a pretty bad lick in the 3, but you see the 08 right there, and it looked like somebody just anticipated the start a little quicker than the guy in front of him, Matt.
Yeah, I think you're 100% right. That's what you call the accordion effect.
And that's what leads to it right there. I mean, that's restart 101. You have to pay
26 gonna
attention.
burn
You
it
can't.
down.
I mean, what's the sense if you're back in the field trying to time a restart?
Yeah, I mean, and you're not really going to gain anything, and whatever you gain, you lose, because guess what? We're ending under caution.
Yeah, you run a guy over under caution, there's something wrong, especially if you're towards the back.
I mean, I think that was the 00 that might have jumped it a little bit, but I'm not sure. And it was just interesting to see.
Tim deal with that one.
All right, so we're going to end this thing under caution. 12 caution flags tonight. Keaton Tripp's going to burn it down with fire, and I'm not going to mess around. I'm going to get them. I'm getting these interviews done. I'm done with this shit tonight.
Yeah, it's just been a rough night, but every now and then you got those kind of races.
Hey, did we meet the Tony Stewart quota?
I'm pretty sure we did.
Is he not in Discord, by the way?
He should be. Look
He's
for
in
him.
the staging room right there. I see him.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I'll
see
get him.
now. Keaton Tripp, we got you in the broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yeah.
Man, that cautions fell right for the 26 tonight, didn't they?
Yeah. Just like last week.
So you pull out another win right here. We talked about it last week. I think we talked a little bit about momentum, didn't we?
Yeah.
You got it now, buddy.
Yeah.
So how's it feel? What was the strategy there at the end? You know you had a couple fast guys right there with you. So what was the strategy to hang on there?
There was no strategy. I completely screwed up that last pit stall because I missed my pit box because I forgot to change my graphics settings before the race. So my pit crew shows up like right there. So I was missing my pit box a lot tonight. But I guess it worked out because I still won. So I guess that was the strategy I didn't want to do, but it worked. So
I'll tell you the good news other than that, too, is you become the first repeat winner this season in the K&N Series, Keaton.
That feels really nice.
Nation, you got some words for him?
Anybody you want to thank? We got to get out of here.
Yeah, I gotta get to bed. I gotta get to bed too. I got school tomorrow. But I thank Dad, Austin, team pretty much, and you guys putting on the show, staying in the broadcast booth through this 2-hour-long race, and
It was a
pretty much
marathon.
it. Yeah.
Let me tell you about it.
But we all survived it, Keaton, and I'm going to tell you, we're not taking nothing away from you, man. Back-to-back wins, a lot of momentum going into next week, and we're headed to Chicagoland. So
Yeah.
we're gonna do 3 in a row, Keaton. We're gonna do
We're
it.
gonna try.
All right.
We're gonna try. We're
So-
gonna try to win tomorrow yet.
Yeah, you got a truck race tomorrow, so Keaton Tripp going to go for 3 in a row next week, going to go for a truck win tomorrow night. And same racetrack. Good luck to you, Keaton. And
Yep.
Congrats, buddy.
Yep, thanks.
That was Keaton Tripp, driver of the 26 and winner of the race. Oh, mercy. So we got Dalton Cowden, Artie Peterson. That's our next two.
Yep.
So let's move on.
Dalton's in the staging room already.
Corey, you want this one?
Sure. Dalton, how's it going, buddy?
It's going.
How about getting second place tonight? What was your plan throughout this entire race?
Well, it was stay out of the messes, and I kind of got into a mess there. A little miscommunication between my teammate again. But other than that, I was able to save my fast repair for the end there. Another one of these races where I'm right on the back bumper, knocking on the door, but can't knock it down.
I think we've all been in those kind of situations. Do you think you could have gotten by him in those last 2 laps had it gone green?
Oh yeah, this week and last week I could have. I mean, I was pulling up on him when one of the first green light checker came out. The second one, I think I would have needed turn 1 maybe, and then the last one we didn't get a chance. So
Right.
I think I could have had the last 2. It could have been really close. But another same kind of track next week, and we'll go bring the same car and do it again.
That's all you can do.
Yeah, it is. That's all you can do, man. And you, congrats, Dalton. You've had a hot rod. You were fast the whole race, and you just got to get one of these things to end under your term, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, I figured out the short medium run. That last 5-10 laps of the run is a little bit rough. So getting those like medium runs makes me feel a little better. But other than that, I mean, I need to knock the door down. It's pissing me off.
Well, you got Chicagoland coming up next week. How do you feel about that?
I love Chicagoland. It's the same kind of as the last 2, Michigan and even Kentucky a little bit. You're not really on the bottom, but you need to protect the bottom. It's pretty much the same field to all 3 tracks. As long as it's hot and slippery and it feels the same.
Well, good luck to you next week, Dalton. I hope you get a better opportunity at the end there to race for it, buddy.
Yeah, I just need to play my strategy right. I think I pitted 1 too many times, or I did something, just got 1 behind, and couldn't get that 1 extra spot.
Well, you'll get it, man. You got a lot of speed, so it's not a matter of if, just win, buddy. So good luck to you next week.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Dalton Cowden, second place finisher tonight, and rounding out our top 3, gonna be Artie Peterson. So let's find Artie.
Believe he's still in his team channel.
Yep, I see him. Matt, you want this one?
Yeah, I'll take it.
There you go.
Hey, Artie Peterson, you got a copy of me?
Yes, I do.
Man, you ran a good race here tonight. Good strategy, getting yourself up into the top 3. How'd you feel?
Yeah, no, I had a really good car. I mean, I was just getting better as the race went on. I didn't practice well. I didn't time well in qualifying, obviously, but I got my rhythm going, and I think I was up to second at one point, and that lap, the 81 got into me and turned me, but it happens. And then lap 111, I think it was, 2 cars in front of me wrecked, hit me pretty hard. I thought my wheel was gone, and I asked Tim, and he said it was there, so I stayed out.
Yeah, I mean, it turned into a war of survival, and you certainly were able to do that. Any sponsors you want to thank?
Well, I want to thank you guys for doing the broadcast and putting on the league, and I want to certainly thank, Iceman Chassis, for sponsoring the Pole Award, and Ryan, he did a great job being 2 laps down. I think he came from actually last back to 13th. So I have Checker One Motorsports is our real race team, and Checker One Manufacturing is our business. We make race parts and stuff, and that's my son's business. And that's pretty much my sponsors.
All right. Well, good luck to you next week, and congratulations again on the 3rd place finish.
Congrats, Artie.
Hey, thanks, buddy. I still got to get together with you, but I still want to do that. But yeah, that's 2 thirds in a row at this place, so I got something going on here.
And nothing wrong with that, man. Anytime you can walk out with a race car still moving in the top 3 after a race like tonight, that you need a pat on the back, Artie. Good job, buddy.
I just haven't had any luck, bud. I've been running the top 10, top 7, but just not getting the finishes. But thank you. I appreciate it.
They'll come to you, Artie. I know they will, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay clean, that's all, and drive everyone good. But thank you, guys. I appreciate it, and I really appreciate you guys with the league and Tim for doing such a good job up there.
Thank you, Artie. We appreciate you coming out here and racing. Always fun to have you up in the booth, too, buddy.
If you can give me an invite to the trucks, I'll see what I can do with that, too.
I will. I'll get you one sent out.
Thanks, pal. Thanks for everything you do.
No problem. Thank you, Artie. Get you back in the team room down here. Is Ryan still down there?
I believe so, yeah. Pop on down if you can.
I think we got one more interview, don't we, Nation?
That'd be everyone's favorite little driver.
We got a driver of the day to do still.
Favorite little buddy.
Favorite little buddy.
All right, Nation. Well, hold on. I messed up and lost them. Hold on. Oh, lost them again, Nation. That's twice now. Take it away, Nation.
There you go.
What's up, Hal?
Well, that's just rude.
Makes any difference? You're completely allowed to swear right now.
Hal, are you there?
Hello.
We're looking for our driver of the day, Hal Lamy. Has anyone seen Hal Lamy? There he is, Nation.
I think he just woke up.
Doing something.
Yeah, I am too. Nation's going to do your driver of the day interview.
You got driver of the day, buddy.
Wish it was a better day.
It was a rough one, wasn't it, Hal?
What do you got to say about that, Nation?
Well, that couldn't have been worse. I only saw the last part of it.
4 drivers, no incidents.
Well, yeah, that'd be Corey, me, and the pace car, and you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hal, driver of the day again, buddy. Back at the top of it, and the 3-car looked pretty good all the way up until the end, Hal.
Yeah. Hard to pass here.
Yeah, we ran practice and shared notes the other night, and we knew it was going to be a tough one, man.
You should have did what everyone else was doing and used the bumper.
But I have the points updated, if anybody cares.
How far down in the standings am I?
I don't know yet.
How much do you want to know?
Not really. I'm guessing 30th.
I don't know. I ain't looking at it. I ain't going to be in the standings at all.
You're 26, Matt.
I'll take it. I moved up a little bit.
And Hal, you still got people to thank. You want to thank some people for your driver of the day today?
Yeah, it's everybody that come out, so.
You don't have to thank Nation. He didn't come out till there's like 10 laps to go, Hal.
This would be my surprise face.
I threw you under the bus, didn't I, Nation?
I'm usually under the damn bus.
So the good news is it is 11:08. It was a pretty long race tonight, but the points are updated for anybody that cares. We have those updated on the WFO Racing League's website. It's WFORaceleague.com. I believe it's in the description on our YouTube stream. And I'll tell you what, we can do a quick recap of the race, but I don't think anybody wants to see it.
Nah.
So if we talk about a recap, we went 125 laps. Actually, we ended up going 130 laps, just so everybody here knows, of 125 scheduled. 12 caution flags tonight. Keaton Tripp pulled out the win. Here's your top 10 right here. Tripp in first, Dalton Cowden second, Artie Peterson, Gary Watersworth, Richard Holland, Cody Williams, John Sanu, Michael McCauley. Good run for McCauley there in eighth. Michael Benson, good job to you in ninth, buddy. And Derek Robinson rounding out the top 10. And, man, that's going to do it for a tough Kentucky, fellers.
Really tough Kentucky.
It was a rough night.
No doubt.
Even for the broadcasters. We had that was a painful 12 caution flags we went through tonight.
I know.
So now that all the
Oh.
drivers got that out of their system, let's come back tomorrow night for the Truck Series and have a clean run. How's that?
Like a wonderful idea.
Me and Nation don't want to be up all night tomorrow night. Oh, wait, or I don't want to. Nation slept most of the night as it was.
I was working on stuff.
Have a good night, Bender. Thank everybody that come into the broadcast, tuned into the broadcast tonight. I think we all wish we could have probably put on a little bit better show, but I'm pretty sure we'll come back tomorrow night and get our redemption.
Mm-hmm.
Get that, Jeff Martin? If you're still watching, we'll get our redemption. Anybody that watches the beginning of the stream will know what I'm talking about. So, thank you for tuning in to the broadcast tonight. Just like you do each and every one of these, we will see you for the Wicked Wednesday Truck Series tomorrow night here at Kentucky. And I'm Vern Bradley signing off. Corey, Matt, Hal, Nation, you guys got anything you want to say?
Bye-bye.
Buy
Yeah, everyone
WFO
next-
merch.
All right, so have a
Yeah, do that too.
great night.